wanted to put this information together about how I see the history of Earth from the channeling's experience which I had, is that Earth in the beginning was smaller, and Earth with the beginning was covered with water. It was like a couple of meters below there is ground, but on the surface it's water. I shared the videos earlier about how was the Earth created. Well, and in short, it was that everything started from light, energy, and sound, and from these elements, crossing these elements in a singular point, water crystallized out. And from water, energy, and sound, the first crystals came out. And when these crystals started becoming more and more, it's like a transparent crystals, and then also these rock-like crystals came out, and from these rock-like crystals also sand started crystallizing out. So it's a matter of crystallization process. And like I don't know how many million years ago, the Earth was smaller, and the Earth was one huge water ball. And then a little bit later, what happened is that as how I understand, the Earth grows. And also maybe here comes the flat Earth theory, that there was one huge continent. And when you imagine, when you take the globe, you can easily squish these continents together. I believe maybe if somebody prints out this globe without the water inside, like print out and cut it out, you can maybe stack them together and create one solid ball. Imagine all this water is over this ball, and when the continents start growing, the continents start coming outside of the water, like they start to merge out. And also when the continents was all together as one, they were like then you can say it's a flat Earth, because in all directions you go, you come back to the point where you were starting from. And it's a matter of how are the continents then put together, how are they earlier, whether everything was like on one continent or everything was a little bit divided into really close many continents. So Ring of Water. And this gave me a big answer to the question which I had about how was it earlier. And the information there was that the Earth is growing, and Earth is growing in a small speed. And it gives little answers also of a lot of things, because the continents are moving away, but in simple words, the Earth is a little bit growing and growing and growing, and then it causes the continents to a little bit float away to other directions. So the next thing which I had questions to is what it's really strange. For example, a tiger eats like antelopes or deers, whatever are there in deserts. A cockroach eats another cockroach. Human, for example, eats everything. And also when humans die, their organs are be taken away, put away somewhere else. It's like, why do you have to eat, like example, chickens? Why do you have to eat animals in this case? And the being showed me another insight, like, for example, everything, the nature of the Earth is really good designed, that everything recycles everything. For example, if a tree grows and tree, for example, falls down or by aging dies, it recycles as soil for another plant. And trees also people use as material for themselves. Everything is like recyclable. Everything is recyclable. And then I imagine myself like, well, yeah, for example, you imagine how many billion people have lived here on Earth. For example, dead bodies, how many have passed away. And you imagine if the bodies were not recyclable, then the field of Earth would be covered of dead bodies, like animals, and also the same with trees. Like there would be like a mountain of trees, and the people come like, hey, yeah, we don't know where to put these bodies, whatever the body is, the tree, everything, and everything is recycled. but not recycled like, okay, we need to recycle everything, but it's everything in molecules, in cells, that everything works together with other molecules and cells from other bodies. Like example, tree goes together with soil. The soil goes together with flowers. Flowers and fruits grow together with what humans can eat. Everything is so incredibly put together, and it's like unimaginable. It's like a higher mind. It's like it's not unimaginable that humans make computers that broke down. Like, but and for example, if a human makes a computer system, it will eventually become obsolete and be destroyed like after 100 years. But nature reproduces itself, nature recovers itself, nature is like millions of years and it's evolving and having a better and better system, like better integration with the planet Earth, and it's still doing fine. It's like, and it's like a higher mind to it. It's like absolutely, it's not something that human could actually do uh, or to put together these so many systems together. Humans can put together like a couple of systems. Like for example, okay, if I do this, like if it grows, for example, if this grows, then this system can support the growth of this system. But if we have another system that these three systems have to work together, whatever the field may be, they are having like, how can we put together that each system supports each system? It's like impossible to design with the mind capabilities or with the physical capabilities that we have right here. But imagine you can make a system that nature supports itself, Earth supports nature, and the nature supports the Earth. Okay, two systems. Human supports Earth, and nature supports a human. Okay, three systems. Then there are birds. Then there is water system. There's climate system. There is nature system, and you have to think. Okay, now this is getting difficulty. How can this all work together by not making the other obsolete or destroyed? And it's like, okay, now it's getting difficult. And not talking about this, the Earth, inner Earth, like there's the volcanoes, everything, it has another system, and there's this energetical grid system. Okay, now it gets messed up, and we're only to the smallest point. And when you look inside your organs, you have liver, you have for heartlet, blood system, energetical system, brain system, your growing system, recovery system, healing system, immune system, like the blood vessel system. You have, and the how you say, lymphatic system, and hearing, for example, seeing, touching, feeling, moving, your bones growing system. You have so many systems that has to work together, and it's like, yeah, then you have a little bit of difficulty figuring out how this works. So this overall planet is so in detail, so cleverly designed, and this thinking which I have comes from programming. Because in programming, if you make one system, for example, people sign up, and you then decide, okay, I also want to have like a comment system, and you're like, okay, it has to work with the sign up system that you made. And then you decide, do you want to post pictures or you want to create a forum with this and that? Okay, it works. And then people can post their own personal images, and then people with Facebook passports can sign up, and it's getting how can you merge all this together? And it gets really difficult. But what I want to share also about the Earth and its system is like, and also when a body becomes obsolete, like for example something dies, like an animal, it's not even that, okay, he dies away, but it's also that other beings can eat this animal and use it for themselves. It's like, why that something can be thrown away if it can be used as a support for other beings, other systems? And it's like so a cleverly designed system. It's a cleverly interacting and working and merging system in a cellular level. Of course, there are things that you should not eat, like example a poison flower, but still, for example, so many systems are supporting you, and you then are supporting other systems. And then I thought overall the society is built like this, that for example, I have heard that people complain that the spirituality should be taken for free, or it should be for free, or whatever the case may be. But then I was thinking, but imagine this in another way, or you imagine yourself in another way. For example, let's think imagine you have to pay somebody €100 or €10 or €1. It doesn't matter. It's just telling you the story. For example, you pay somebody €100 or 100 monies, but that person will buy food for that money, supporting another system, and he will buy also some kind of clothing. He supports another system. And he will buy, for example, electricity for himself. He will support another system. For example, you buy food, you support another system. And when you buy food for a store or for a lady, when you buy food, they use this money and they do the same. They support another system. And basically, eventually, if you think about this, the more actually you spend money, or the more society spends, the more it supports other systems. So basically, all society and all the system works by supporting each other. And therefore, if you look at it like this, it's like the whole planet is designed where everybody, even in nature, even in the smallest cells, support each other. They work together with each another. And therefore, having a complaint, why is it that expensive? Or, for example, when you go to a store, you complain about what's that money and so on. But if you think like this, also if you have a different thinking about supporting and being supported, then you have to support the system. It works by supporting. It works. You may also start by sharing. Sharing is a little bit polite word, but it's matter about supporting, exchanging, and supporting. And overall system works like this. The overall planet works like this. The planets himself work like this. And Enrico shared in another channeling. I just remember that I want to step into it also. It was like this. Well, we as humans think that levitation or flying as a being is not possible. Well, many people accept it like this, or having difficulties in understanding how this works. But in overall, imagine you humans are flying in outer space on a planet, and the planet is flying in undescribable words, but yet you understand and believe that's possible. But that you can fly a small being, you don't accept it that it's possible. And this was, at that point where we were sharing, this was a little bit funny. So it was about the flat Earth, the Earth growing theory. It was about the efficient Earth theory, and it was about the growing Earth and how everybody is supporting each other. And also a little bit about the human organs, how much information I have gathered from the channeling experiences and with my own personal experiences, is that how I see it is that, for example, let's start a little bit. I think Chinese traditional medicine knows a little bit more in detail about this. But for example, I don't want to share the long story because I want to create another video later, so maybe I will share the longer story about this a little bit in other videos, which will be just delegated to energy and human organs. But how I see it, kidneys support the blood system, and therefore blood system supports overall all bodies organs. So, example, the kidneys support all other systems. Heart eventually supports and is being supported by lungs. Therefore, if you have less oxygen taken from your lungs, the heart has more things to do. So therefore, each organ by now supports other organs. For example, these are the common cases. But the energy, the liver creates the red energy. Red energy uses the heart as an energy, as a power, as a source, as a pumping mechanism for it. But the heart supports, how I understand it, different organs. But liver is being supported by the pancreas, how we call it, the behind the stomach, pancreas, I don't know, pancreas, I don't know how to say it. In Latvian we say aizkuņģis. It's a totally different one. Pancreas, I think it was Latin. So for example, if pancreas work better, the liver has less usage to do, but also how it's called, I don't know, it's Latvian called žults, it's inside the liver. If it works better, also the pancreas and liver has less to do. When it gets further, if you're how you call it, these organs, these which in the stomach, in Latvian we call it zarnas, where behind, after the stomach, everything goes into these tubes, you know how to say it, the gray tubes, and then goes outside of your body through the for a different organ, which the name I know. But and they have this inside this microflora, I don't know how I call it in English, and this microflora is a chemical thing that picks up vitamins and nutrients from the food you ate. And if the microflora is in good condition, the stomach, the kidneys, and the liver has less thing to do, and you need less food to eat because the materials you have picked up really clearly. So overall, what I want to share is that all systems work and support each other, and therefore, what I want to say is that, for example, you need a liver healing, or you need a stomach healing, or you need a lung healing, for example. Sometimes it's not necessary to pay attention to the organ which is struggling, but to pay attention to the other organs which you can support, which you can easily support. And overall, you can support kidneys by drinking less beer, drinking less teas, and using clear water. The kidneys have more energy. When kidneys have more energy, they can use, the other organs can use this energy, and other organs can more freely work. And therefore supporting also the organ which you're having troubles with. And so in overall, which I want to say is that also your organ system is a one great family which cooperates together with each other, and creates cells, and creates cells, organs in your blood vessels, and these blood vessels use these cells and organs to support other organ systems, by taking oxygen, by creating these, I don't know, the chemicals, which are, some of them I know in Latvian language, but I don't know in English, support the others. So what I eventually want to say is that this overall body, this overall system in which we are, is made of sharing, connecting, and supporting each other. So overall, the society system is and works by this. And what I want to share, it's like at first I know this by mind, yes, I know everything works like this, but when you get more closer to understanding how this works, and get more detail into information, or into the energy, I call it the understanding from above, and it becomes like amazing. It's amazing. It's highly amazing how it works. Okay, so this is what I basically wanted to share in this video, and thank you for watching, and I know, have a beautiful and a good and a sunny and a perfect day. Yeah, and when talking about the organs, finalizing it, um, I will create this longer video about organs a little bit later, but most definitely what you can do is have less doubts about yourself and be more active. Be more active. Be more active. Have walks, go outside, fresh water, fresh air, be more active. Don't put yourself into doubts, sadnesses, emotional lowerness. Be active, be joyful, and if you cannot be active, be joyful, and you don't find the first movements of it, then the first movements are really simple. Go for a walk. Go in outside energies. Go anywhere. Just go for a walk. Don't sit home. Put your sitting home to walking outside. It's basically the same. Just go and have a walk outside. Just be more in a movement. In overall, this helps your body completely. This helps your body. This is the most easiest way for personal health, most easiest way, and for energetical health also. This is and I will share in different videos later why is it important, and how does this work in energetical fields, in energetical levels. So yeah, thank you for watching, and have a beautiful and a blissful day. Bye bye. The voices inside of your head. No, those are birds that sing around, but I'm not sure that you hear them. And it's a long video. It's much information. How I find it to happen is that not only do we have the third eye, but also humans have the, how I call it, the third hearing, or hearing with other senses, which basically is addition to the third eye. And many times people get the seeing of the third eye, the hearing of the third eye, when they are tired, when they are lots of tired, and their mind just shuts down. The mind just hasn't got any energy, and then the mind muscles become released, and then you start picking sounds from different levels, and these can be sounds from other realities or other space and time places, which can be also different space places where, for example, what I mean by space places is basically, I'm in this area, this time and space right here where I'm sitting right now. You are in a completely different space and time where you are sitting right now. It's a different space-time place. So you can basically pick up the sounds from any different space and time, whatever it may be. And this happens by the energy that's, how I see it, we are focused on this reality right here. Our mind, or these senses can pick up a little small amount of the vibrations that exist around, and like nearly a little more we can get and we can pick up by using our sixth sense, which is basically the energy body that we have. It starts picking up the sixth sense. But our nervous system can pick up also things that are really, really microscopic in a sense, and we can pick them up when we are completely shut down and relaxed. Then these, but when we are relaxed, we don't have the tensions, and then this energy flows freer through us, and then we can pick this microscopical energy. And how I see it, that these energy particles, these microscopic energy particles, when they come together, they can represent an image or a hearing from a different space and time. And then you start guiding yourself, guiding your energy to pick up that place energy, what's there, for example, sound or hearing or vision. So many times when you are relaxed completely, we start getting these images. Mostly it can be in your dream state, mostly it can be your meditative state, or mostly maybe from a part of you, if you're the chosen in a particular way, that you have this ability a little bit more enhanced. You can start picking up sounds from many varieties and many things. Also, I know Linda, who talks with dead people, she hears the dead people, and they give her clear names and clear messages that she brings forward to others. So basically what I say is that also this third hearing can help you and enhance you to get more and more detailed information, more and more detailed, and you can share more of this. But the point is that one time I asked the being, say, I've heard that other people hear voices in the head, I want to hear them also. And then I started hearing lots of voices. I said, no, I will get crazy if I hear more of them. I will definitely get crazy. So I don't want to hear any voices. So in a sense, what I want to say is that you have to be in a complete balance. You have to be in a planet's balance, and you can be in complete balance with yourself by knowing yourself. And by knowing yourself, you have to be like in a state of relaxed meditation and no thought state, where you find out yourself, and you feel yourself, and you become more closer with the observer. Hello everybody, I just wanted to show you how you can find my online meditation videos which are on my website. You just go to artofpeace.info, and then you go to English, click on the English flag, and then just go down, and here are the meditations. For example, 30-minute peace and no thought meditation, and this is a really powerful meditation. You just open it and you can start watching it online. For this video is for free, and this is what I want to show you. And I have lots of more videos on Enrico's school, which I later will be posting more and more videos on meditation, channeling, and chi energy, but that's slowly. So by the time you're looking this, maybe there are more videos, maybe there are less videos, and I'll be posting this summer also channeling lesson videos here, that you can learn channeling, intuition, and feeling energies much better yourself, everything online. So thank you for watching, and see you guys soon in another video.